Mark, do you want to do the sound check?
Sure.
Last week, I attended a rehearsal at UC San Diego's Experimental Theater for a Telematic Translocational Concert because I had no idea what that was. But UC Irvine professor Michael Desson was happy to explain the collaboration.
We came together to do what we call a telematic project, meaning that there are musicians in different geographic locations performing together in real time, making a concert together, sort of like a composite ensemble, but located on different continents.
1, 2, ready, go, start.
Desson and UC San Diego professor Mark Dresser have re-teamed to create Changing Tides 2. The first concert was in 2016 in partnership with South Korea's Seoul Institute of the Arts. The purpose was to get musicians to respond to the idea of climate crisis, of tides and shifting climate patterns, says Dresser.
We are, as instrumental musicians predominantly, we don't often engage directly with political sentiments. And it's not that we don't feel them, but instrumental music outside of having a title usually is more abstract. And there's some issues going on, climate change being, affecting us all. That's, you can't ignore it. On the improvisation Sound of the Universe, is that everybody?
Dresser and Desson are also musicians creating compositions for the concert and playing instruments. They were eager to mix traditions of the Korean musicians with their own jazz and improvisational backgrounds.
My piece will start with individuals from each side doing it like short solos, calling back and forth from one another.
One of those solos will be from a Korean pansori singer. The concert serves up a unique collaboration across culture, language, continents, and even time.
That's actually, for me, a powerful part of this work, because I think that a lot of the, speaking of climate crisis, a lot of the crises that we face, we need to figure out how to collaborate better across not just cultures and languages, but space and time zones. So it's an exciting kind of capacity building project, even beyond the artistic content.
Part of that artistic content is the visual design.
You're going to see a visual design of the stage space that's really unique and was designed originally for this concert, where we're going to be displaying each of the musicians in Korea in different screen, sort of hanging, floating in space a little bit.
But as you might expect, there are a lot of challenges to staging a concert as complex as this.
You want a list, you want a spreadsheet of challenges, where there's endless challenges. It's so hard to get everything working. Can we kill the video, get rid of all the videos so that we have all the bandwidth for the audio right now? Because we really need to prioritize the musicians rehearsing. The challenges are just expanded versions of the same things that probably most people have with technology, right? They're just more complicated when you're dealing with a dozen computers and projectors and, lots of hardware and software and a lot of complicated high-end tools for networking audio and video. So there's endless potential for things to go wrong.
I think there's no glitch now. So
Okay.
Can you play your instruments one by one?
Okay.
Here's bass.
But the other challenge is really trying to figure out how to get our head out of that and remember that we're making art. For me, one of the biggest challenges is that kind of mental switching from spending 3 hours trying to troubleshoot cable and projector problems, and then suddenly I have to pick up my instrument and play music and connect with these amazing musicians in Korea and really make something happen.
But when it all comes together, the results can be amazing. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.